So in this series, what we're talking about is how to bring the business up rejection free, as you know. And we're talking about both ways to do it over the phone and ways to do it live. This is one of those little sentences that will work on both the phone and live. So it's one of my favorites because you can use it anywhere and you can teach it to your brand new people and they'll get great results. It's based on the fact that, of course, we know already that the prospect is never going to say, "So, have you opened any new businesses you want to tell me about?" But there are three things that the prospect will always talk about. Everybody talks about, and two of them, they're actually bringing up the business. What are the three things that everybody talk about? The weather, how bad things are, and how bad things are going to get. So what I do is I don't engage about the weather. I say, what else is going on in your life? And eventually they start talking about how bad things are. And when they're done, I ask them this simple question. I'm going to give you two versions, a beginner version and then an advanced version. The beginner version works 80 to 90% of the time. The advanced version works about 100% of the time. But the beginner version is John's just got complaining about his work, how much money they're taking out in taxes, how many hours they're working, and you simply ask John this. So John, would you like to do something about it? Now there's really only two answers to that question. Yes and no. If John says something like yes, cha-ching, you get him some information and you're good to go. If he says, well, I'm too busy to take on anything else. My cat has the fleas. My grandmother is moving next year and I have to help her get ready. All those types of excuses mean what? No, leave them alone. Here's the bottom line. If they don't want to do something about it, have they rejected you, your business, your plan, your product, or your company? No. So this is rejection free recruiting. The other thing is when you talk to John again, you can bring the business up again because you haven't showed him your hand, which is really great. Now let me give you the advanced version. When John finishes complaining, I say, you know, John, most people who feel that way get pretty excited or curious when they find out they can do something about it. But honestly, John, some of them don't. I think you know the type. They're the type of people that would rather complain so that they can be a victim and get pity from all their friends. John, would you like me to get some information so you can do something about it? And 9 out of 10 times they say, well, yeah. So you haven't given them a choice, and you learn that in the most people skills, so make sure that you go back and review that. Remember, people only talk about three things: the weather, how bad it's going to be, and how bad it's going to get. So simply ask them, would you like to do something about it? Keep growing. This works on the phone and it works live. Peace.